that $5,000 truck that she bought him, and he ain't even got a driver's license.
I wish I had that goddamn truck. Hey, Chevelle. No, I'm just like,
hey, girl. Like,
yes. Welcome back to another episode of Key and Carry, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
And on this episode, we'll be reviewing Life After Lockup, episode 21, titled Secret Lives and Prison Wives.
This episode was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a lot shorter than it actually was, but it was kind of boring. Like I was like with the exception of like a couple things that happened, I was like, I was kind of on my phone for like most of it. But we gonna key on it. We gonna key on it. They're starting to do the same thing that 90 Day Fiance does, where they just keep adding people in. And it's like, we didn't need, just because their situation fits the premise of the show, we don't need them.
Who was your favorite couple? Or actually, let me rephrase that. Who was the most annoying couple to you this episode?
Probably Sean and Destinee, because Sean just keep acting dumb, like he don't know what's going on. And I'm gonna need him to stop playing stupid, because we already know what's up. So,
and you know what's funny? Now that you mention that, they showed at the beginning of this episode, they showed clips from the previous episode, and they showed when he found the pregnancy test in the trash can. So he found it. He was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "Dude, you clearly know it's a pregnancy test." I know it's like a moment of like, "What the fuck is this doing here?" But it's just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, you clearly know it's a pregnancy test, Sean.
Well, who was yours?
Micheal and Salwa.
They were close.
Hands down.
But they both know what's up. Actually, no. Actually, they are my number one too, because Micheal was acting like he didn't know that he missed his fucking court date. Like, we knew you weren't going to that damn court date. Like, gonna try to play Gonna try to play us. Like,
right.
We knew you weren't going home.
I overslept, like, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, the entire time he's telling the story to production, he's not getting dressed to go see what's going on. He just sat on the bed like, and then it was the props for me. It's the props for me. Like,
I wish I was a prop manager on this show. Like,
no, they were so
in charge of the props.
They were strategically placed there. I was like, come on, like,
Sean 50. Is a smooth 57. I'm like, there is no way in hell he is 45. That is, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Like, because he just looks so much older than that. And I know he lives in Vegas, and you know, men, particularly straight men, don't take care of their skin. That like, so you know,
but he also had 6 kids. That could be another factor.
I just don't believe it. My parents, like, he's like 3 to 4 years younger than my parents. There's no way in hell. Like, looking at my parents and then looking at him.
True.
It's not, unless stress and sun damage are a hell of a combination.
Well, you know what they say. I ain't gonna say it here, but you know what they say. He got 6 kids. That, but he's sunburned. So
yeah, I was like,
and not to not say sunburn. Okay.
It's also the way he carries himself, though. That he gives me kind of like Armando from 90 Day Fiance. Because Armando's 31 going on 60.
But carries himself like a 70. Yes.
Yeah, he don't look old at all. Like skin wise, just his cardigans, his glasses,
his posture also. Speaking of Sean and Destinee, I think it's safe to say that her sister is definitely getting like fed up with her. She's definitely like, just go home to Sean. Call Sean, girl. Get Sean the fuck off my line, girl.
Girl, go home. Like,
right?
Why are you?
She's like, he's gonna keep like calling my phone. She's just like, block him. Like, this not gonna do anything. Like, we're in 2020. There's more than one way to get in contact with like somebody.
Right.
But it's just go home, Destinee.
Instead of just being like, hey, I need my space. Like, I don't, I just want to kind of, be with my sister for a little bit, a couple days, maybe a week. I feel like Sean will understand. He's let you do everything you wanted to up until this point. So I don't see why he would be like, no, you can't do that. Like, so if you would have just told him, I feel like he would be like, okay, like, that's fine. And then he wouldn't be blowing up you and your sister's phone.
she keeps saying like, "Oh, like there's a chance I might be going back, or I know I'm going back to jail, so I'm just gonna live like life like it's my last." I'm like, by traveling with like stolen property, like you gonna go straight to your sister's house to have a good time? Like you clearly see your sister ain't fucking with it, so you just go
Right.
back home. So can I also note that those shoes, her favorite pair of red heels, those shoes were atrocious. Like I was so happy that she left the other shoe at Sean's house, so she couldn't go two stepping. And
It's
them
Destiny.
motherfuckers,
What do you expect? Like,
the tattoo on her neck said that she was giving it was giving me that she's like a 7-inch heel type of girl.
yeah, I mean, they dysfunctional. How you feel about the secret life? Secret life, secret wife.
I was gonna mention that he decided to do some type of like, I don't know, he searched her sister's Facebook and found out that I guess she was married 2 times before him.
Was she married 2
I
times?
guess
I ain't even
while she
catch
was still
that.
locked up. So I was like, that's a plot twist for your ass. Like
Then
she's
Destiny
had two
acting like,
previous engagements.
well, she was saying something about how like, oh, when he asked to marry her, she was like, well, no, because I already know how it goes. You're gonna like, leave me or cheat on me or something like that. And so I guess that's what she was talking about. She was married 2 times in prison. In
Mm.
prison. Shout out to her.
They have some interesting names. Like
I couldn't pronounce his
I
sister's
couldn't
name.
either. I couldn't. And then the older sister, I was like, God damn it, mom. I wonder what their father's name is. Like,
Quincy.
oh, don't let it be some simple shit like
Quentin.
Quincy. And they got the like, I was like, these names are different, very interesting.
They're very
But
interesting. Come on, Black creativity.
so the whole dinner was just a mess.
A
Like
mess.
first when Quaylon was like, Chevelle was like the only person putting in time, and then his mom was like, "What about the time I put in?" And I realized immediately after that moment, she did not blink for like 1 minute straight. So I didn't know if it was editing or what he said just triggered her, but she didn't blink. After she said, "What about the time I did?" She did not blink. So I felt like in that moment, she was ready to jump across the table on that nigga. Like she wanted all that smoke. I
All
was
of it.
like, Miss Mamas, but
You think it
the
was about to
whole
be a dinner from hell?
I'm thinking it was gonna be. It might have been worse than a G status PF Chang's dinner.
Ooh, that
That's
was
blood. That's a
yeah.
mother. She's a mother,
She is
so
a mother. That
she
spaghetti
she
looked
definitely
nasty
wanted
as
that
hell. I'm
smoke.
sorry.
That spaghetti
That
was dry
spaghetti
as
looked
fuck.
nasty as hell.
It was dry as
It
hell.
just looked weird. Like
Hmm. The catfish looked good and the corn looked good, but the spaghetti looked dry as hell.
that's a black ass meal too. He's like, I made your
Cornfish,
favorite. Yeah, I'm like, of course it's fish and
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
I said cornfish, catfish, corn on the cob, and spaghetti.
Yes,
That
very,
was
very
that.
black. Very
Yes.
church dinner fundraiser.
When
No.
he went outside and started slamming that shovel, I was like, homeboy, you really want somebody to call the police on your ass? Like,
Right. First of all, I
bring
know
it
he
down.
fucked his hand up because I know that shit hurt.
Bring it down.
Right.
10 notches.
How we feeling about Chi Town?
Mm. You messy. You
Cause she
messy.
did you catch when his mama was like, is it a girl or a real girl? I was like, what? I was like, what's
My
going on? I
goodness.
was
I didn't catch that.
yeah, she was like, is this a real girl? And I was like, at first I was like, a computer? What does she think he's talking to a computer? Like, but then I was like, I was
Mm.
like, you know,
Well,
I just
I
want to
did.
say that we definitely recognize people's gender identities that they identify as. I'm
We
not
do.
saying that I'm not saying that that's what I think, but in her words, like how she was saying it, it made it seem
Mm-hmm.
like it was something else. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was like, okay, great. I mean, hey,
Given that information, I could definitely see him doing some work in Fiji.
I'm editing that out. You think he left? You think he was gonna leave in Chevelle's truck?
Hell no. Hands down, no.
That $5,000 truck that she bought him, and he ain't even got a driver's license.
I wish I hit that goddamn truck. Hey, Chevelle. No, I'm just like,
hey girl. Like,
yes. She gonna look at me like, hi girl, bye girl.
listen, the way she be acting, you never know. You
My
never know.
goodness. Kick them damn slide ins off in the car. I'm sorry.
She might be. It might be a Mary and Million situation. Here come Desiree talk about sex. Like, you never know.
Oh my God.
Like,
I can't take it.
like, I'm sure plenty of gentlemen have done that. Not saying it's right. I'm just saying. Like, it goes both ways. Both
Doesn't it?
ways. But,
oh my goodness. Ooh. Since you mentioned, actually, I can go both ways with this. Well, since you mentioned it going both ways, I can either go Michael and Sawa, or I can go the girl Amber.
Let's go with Amber.
Okay, since she said that, well, she didn't say it, but it's being implied that she goes both ways. She's bi.
You know what? I'm more interested in why she's actually on this show. Like, why is she on the show?
Yeah, like
I already said that, but like,
you're parole, you're out, which is great. You're working, which is good. I feel like that's all I need to know.
Right. We could have got like a little update on not Facebook. We could have got like an update through like WeTV.com. You know how they do the stuff online. Like, we could have that could have been she could have been on a list of people who, like, where are they now? We didn't need
like her storyline would have been interesting, I guess, if she was still dating a boy, or if Poppy, Poppy. My goodness, that's her father. That show Travis created Poppy. I feel like he could be her father, but I feel like if Puppy was out, her storyline would be more interesting. But right now, she's just not giving me what I need.
You know what made me laugh about about Vince and Amber?
What?
On the season that they were on, Amber was like, we've been talking for 2 years. I think she said 2 years and contemplating marriage. And I'm like, and she said it a couple of times, and I'm like, contemplating marriage. I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody say nothing like that. Like, usually it's like, oh, I love this person. We've been talking about getting married. You know, we've been talking about our lives together. She said contemplating marriage. I'm like, is this a civil union, or is this a promotion at a job? Like, contemplating marriage. I was like,
I think it's safe to say she just would have been his common law wife.
Absolutely. That's when I mean, even before, when she first got out, I was like, she's giving me I don't want to say masculine. I don't want to say butch. I want to say,
I said masculine.
Yeah, masculine. Giving me a masculine. Giving me a studly T. You know.
Okay, I could definitely see that.
Actually, she gives me a STEM T, a stud and a femme mixed together.
I can see that.
But yeah, she's like contemplating marriage. I'm like, what kind of weird? Like, but yeah.
I think I'm gonna start using that. I'm contemplating marriage.
I'm contemplating marriage too. In this pandemic, I need the extra support.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, while we're on Amber, I just kind of want to talk about, since I was just introduced to her, I guess this plan that I guess the viewers already know, but since it's new to me, this plan that I guess they had to, get money from Vincent when if they got married or whatever. So I guess she came to her senses, was like, I ain't doing this shit, hell no. Like, then her girl Puppy, or her friend Puppy, and her mom, they seem kind of salty. Like, especially her mom was like, well, you know, that was the money we were going to use to get out of here. And I was like, y'all really want this lady to risk going back to jail just for some money, a couple thousand? Yeah. Like, no, just, if you're going to be using him for money, you might as well just get just work a fucking 9 to 5 job. Yeah, like, I don't know this man, but I'm pretty doubtful that he was going to be giving her the amount of money to support 3 people. Like, right. Just go get a fucking job. Just go get a fucking job.
I would say, like, I think Amber Amber and her mom seem to have like a good relationship compared to the
Mm-hmm.
people on this show.
Mm-hmm.
But her mom does kind of seem like a bad influence a little
She
bit.
does.
But she
She
seems like a
does.
nice lady,
Mm-hmm.
but she just, yeah, she seems like she's kind of giving me bad influence.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like how she was like, oh, like, because I guess Amber is still talking about that's my friend, that's my gal pal. Wink,
Mm-hmm.
wink, nudge, nudge. That's my gal pal. But but the mom was like, it's okay to say that you love her.
Yeah.
Like, I know you,
Mm-hmm.
daughter. I already know what's up. I already know what's up. So don't even trip.
Yes, that's the for real.
If
Hey,
that's
hey,
you, that's
daughter.
you. Like,
Yes, I did think that that was dope that her mom was accepting. Like,
yeah.
shit, if you want to be with her, be with her. It's okay. I'm like, shit, she been locked up with other women for.
She
You was
probably
locked
also
up
ate
with
a little
her.
puss in prison. Shit, you never know. You never know.
Up in the box though, and
Right?
not the Roddy Rich box.
Right. Not
My
that box.
goodness, but yeah, I thought it was really interesting that she was
Mhm.
accepting. I still do think that her mom is a bad influence. Just
Yeah.
let your daughter get it the legit way, lady. It's gonna take it's gonna take a bit longer,
Shit, she already
but
about to become a manager at the bar she work at. So I'm
oh,
like,
for real?
yeah, she said
Oh,
that when she was working, she was like, yeah, I'm training to become a manager. So I'm like, hunger,
damn, I missed a lot.
it's so crazy because some people, it's like they have that like hustler mentality and
Mm-hmm.
they're smart and they can do things very
Mm-hmm.
quickly. Like they catch on really quickly and they work really
Mm-hmm.
hard. And it's like they end up going down the way of drugs just because that's their environment or
Yeah.
the circumstances. But like if you put them in like a different situation, they would prosper. Like they would
Mm-hmm.
be, like, she's already trained to be a manager. So if
Good for
only,
her. Shout out to that. Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah, let's go to the Lacey, Shane, and John saga.
yes, this
Um,
threesome.
this scene was, or their scene was also pretty boring.
Yeah. It was giving me it gave me some moments though. I
Yeah.
was looking for moments of it.
This I shouldn't say it was well. The scene with John and, or I'm sorry, the scene with Shane and his homeboy talking, that was boring. But the scene that stood out to me, no, but
Mhm.
John getting released from jail with that damn smile on his face. That smile said, "I'm about to go fuck some shit up."
It was almost like a scene out of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like him, like them panning up, him walking
Mm-hmm.
out and smiling. I'm like, this fool, like
Definitely.
I can't. Like,
He walked out with that damn. So like, I was like,
back
this
on my
nigga's
bullshit.
yes.
Like,
What my girl Snoop say? Same old bullshit.
same old bullshit. Same old bullshit. Different show, technically, but same old bullshit.
Yes. Come on,
Like,
cross references.
I understand Shane's friend trying to take up for him, like especially if
Mm-hmm.
they got something good going, you don't want nothing to
Mm-hmm.
come and interfere. But it's don't do that. It's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
Homeboy,
at
Johnny hit
you,
you once
and
and
I'm
it
looking
just
at
rock your
John,
world. Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, no shade, but
Mm-hmm.
you got a bone marrow deficiency, like something
Mm-hmm.
like your bones, like
Just brittle.
yes. I feel
Just
like
goodness.
he even look in your direction, your ass gonna turn to dust. Like it's just not like
He didn't want that smoke with the nigga
nah,
John.
he did
Like
not
he
want
do
that
not
smoke with
want that
John.
smoke with the nigga John. But I do want to say that it's tragic that they lost like the twins that Lacey was carrying.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that like the previous episode. So
No.
just hearing that, it was like, God, that's a lot to take in. I also didn't know that he was only 22. So he's
Yeah.
goddamn, he's I thought he was like 26, 27. He's really fucking young.
It's so funny because we literally talked about both of these in our last review. Like we talked about the fact that he was 22 because you were saying like, oh yeah, he's 22. Like he's 22. Whatchamacallit is young. Like they're all young. So,
Oh, we did.
ooh, that memory. Oof.
Ooh, goodness. It could
Stop
be
that smoking. No,
rejected.
I'm just
No, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
stop
You didn't
that
have to air me out like
smoking.
that. You
I'm
did not
editing it
have to air
out.
me out like that. My
Air
goodness.
this bitch out.
My
Oh
goodness.
my
Can I
god.
say that's for real, for real? All your
Oh,
motherfucking
my
business.
motherfucking face,
My goodness.
like, but yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, but yeah, he is very young, and Lacey's in her 30s, I think. So
mm,
she trapped him. No, I'm just playing.
my
But
goodness.
yeah, I don't know. I think
Yes.
Shane does really want to like have a family and be,
Mm-hmm.
committed. I don't think she tricked him into doing something he didn't want to do, but her being
I can
old,
see that.
she obviously got the advantage by default.
Yeah.
Um,
But he
but
did say that like he wants to be like a really good father.
yeah,
He wants to put in the word dedication came up. He said, I want to put in that dedication, which is something that another father on the show just does not seem to know what that fucking word means. So is that our last couple?
is it? No, we
No.
do.
Oh, we
Is it?
still have well, we have to talk about Brittany and Marcelina. Well, it
Were they
wasn't
on this episode?
Marcelina was the feature.
Oh yeah, let's
The
talk
scene
about
with
it.
her, the scene with Brittany and her mom. I thought that was it was
Yeah,
heartbreaking, almost kind of hard to watch, but I'm glad like they did show this so that people know that like drug addiction is real
it's
and it
real.
can really like just rip your life apart. Like when the mom opened the door, I was like, damn, she looks like slimmed down. She looks pretty
Right?
good. And
This
then
was
Brittany was like, my mom is like almost 40 pounds lighter than like the last time I saw her, and it's because she's taking pills. And I was like, oh,
yeah, okay.
damn. Like,
Is it me or was it kind of it was kind of creepy. Like it was almost like out of a horror movie or something. It was just
mm-hmm,
creepy to me how like when we saw her mom, she was kind of like, erratic,
mm-hmm,
on drugs, going
mm-hmm.
through it. And then the next time we see her, she's like, "Hey, Brittany," and she's like
Yeah.
lighter, and she's like,
Mm-hmm.
I missed you," like, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
"Is this the same woman? What's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, was her tethered the one from the last episode, and now this is the actual mom? Because I was like, this is, but then she was like, yeah, she's still on drugs. She's just taking pills. I was like, oh damn, that sucks. Mm.
Goodness. It's also when Brittany knocked on the door, she answered the door, like she was like, "Hey, baby girl." Like it was a surprise. Like she was expecting somebody, but she wasn't expecting Brittany.
You think so?
Yeah, it was kind of just a little. It felt like she was expecting somebody, but she wasn't expecting like the person to be Brittany, or she wasn't expecting a knock at the door to be Brittany. But
Hmm. Okay.
I do just want to say, the scene was emotional. It was
Yeah.
but I do want to say that I'm glad Brittany was able to overcome her addiction, like
Hmm.
overcome her struggles, her battles to
Yeah.
become a good mom or a good wife. And I do like that she told her mom like I'll work with you, like
Right.
I'll do whatever I have to do to get you clean so that you're still on this earth, so that you're still in my life, like
I want her to
so.
write a book. I want to read that book because she's
Mm-hmm.
been through some shit. Speaking of Marcelino and Brittany, let's talk about Marcelino and Brittany 2.0 because when they came on the screen, I was like, oh, Marcelino and Brittany, and then I was like, they turned around, and I was like, oh, that's
Oh
actually not Marcelino
gosh.
and Brittany. That's actually Sarah and Malcolm.
Ugh.
Um,
My least
Malcolm
favorite
had a bald
throuple.
head, huh?
My least favorite throuple.
Ugh. They went from they went from I guess a regular threesome to a devil's threesome.
Oh,
That's what they call what, two men and a woman, a devil's threesome.
my goodness, I did not know that. My
A devil's
goodness.
threesome, devil dick and devil threesomes.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, I didn't know that, but yes, they are my least favorite throuple. Let's talk about first of all the scene where I guess Malcolm is making the bacon. His relationship with Sarah, it's almost like there's no affection. Well, I'm not seeing any affection.
Mm-hmm.
Like the peck on like the lips. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't see any affection. It's like not with like her and Michael.
Is it giving you an actor T?
It is. It's giving me. I'm playing my good sis boyfriend right now.
Not my good sis.
Like they're platonic.
Not my
Like
good
a
girlfriends.
good girlfriend. It's giving me Ike and Tramiel. Yeah, because you know Ike and Tramiel are good
No, I'm just
girlfriends.
playing. But
But yeah,
yeah,
they don't seem affectionate. Like she's like, oh, I got this new man, this new boyfriend,
mhm.
but I don't see the affection for Malcolm that she had. I don't see the passion with Malcolm that she had with Michael for some reason. Not saying that I want to see
Mhm.
them be passionate, but
Yeah.
just she doesn't seem as affectionate with Malcolm like she did with Michael. So,
Yeah.
um, um,
Can I also just say that I hate the way that Malcolm talks. I hate the way he doesn't open
it's
his mouth when he
mm-hmm,
speaks. It's almost like he's
mm-hmm,
like mumbling, and it's
mm-hmm,
like I'm gonna need you to like enunciate, cause
mouth full of peanut butter.
yeah, it's like why are you talking like you got a mouthful of peanut butter? Like
So Sarah told me that you guys got the court date coming up, and I just want to know how that's going. Open your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Open your motherfucking mouth.
it's that, and just like even when he does open his mouth, it's just the way he talks. I don't like it. I
Mm-hmm.
hate it. I hate it. But
He seems, I don't know, just being around him, not just being around him, but just watching him on TV and listening to him talk, he seems like he's like a energy vampire. Like
I was gonna say, I wonder do he be high in these scenes?
whatever he's on, that's a hell of a downer. Ain't no
Cause
upper.
he doesn't give me. I don't know. I don't want to say he's delayed because that's. I don't think that that's the case. He just gives me like very like I'm here but I'm not here.
Yeah.
Like the lights are on but nobody's home.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
Like
he's just not used to like the cameras.
that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. But
Ooh,
yeah,
maybe I shouldn't have said that because you know next season he's gonna be more comfortable and the queen might come out. The queen jumped out and then jumped back in.
the trade is
I'm
gonna
expecting
crack.
that. Yes, come on, Demario. But, but yeah, can we talk about okay, so the court date and him missing the courts. This is why I said Michael is irresponsible. This is the difference between him and Shane. This so far since I've been watching, you've been all upstairs ass like, no, we need joint custody. Those are my kids. I want to see my kids. And then
Mhm.
you turn around and don't even show up for fucking court.
If you know you got court in the morning, why not link up with her after the court?
Right.
Like, why not
Right.
link up with her
Right.
that day that
Mm-hmm.
you just got in the court and then go and link up with her?
Mm-hmm.
Why link up with her the night before? That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's Michael, so does it ever make sense?
Yeah, he's from Flint, so you know you can't put too much past a Flint nigga. But
Them Flint
yeah,
niggas
I'm
are
just
tired of these
like,
slanders. This slander is
you know what? You right. Let me stop going in on Michael because he gonna try to fight me.
he gonna try to fight me.
He gonna try to fight
Like,
me. So I don't need that negative energy in my life. Not in the pandemic.
no,
Not in the
not
pandemic.
in the
I
whole
just don't need
pandemic.
that type of energy. But um, he's irresponsible. Like you miss
Yeah,
court and you've been crying about want to be in your kids' lives, but
right.
nigga, you're showing them how responsible and like how much you want to be in their life. But like it's I'm gonna keep going in on this nigga. Just watching this show and knowing what I know about this nigga
Mm-hmm.
and like his involvement with children, I just do not like this nigga. I do not like Michael. Like
Yeah, me either.
to be a
I mean, he's
father
not a
and to
fan
be
favorite.
so fucking like irresponsible,
He
just
thinks he's so the he's a joke to me because he just
mm-hmm,
he's so smooth. He thinks he's so, and
mm-hmm,
I'm just like, you the type of dude that stands outside the gas station. Like you the type
mm-hmm,
of dude that just be standing like,
mm-hmm,
what? Like,
mm-hmm.
no, I'm good. But yeah, I'm like, well, I mean, you can kiss your custody goodbye, I guess. But
Very
it
true.
sounds like they maybe rescheduled because she didn't say anything about what happened. She didn't say like,
Oh
"Oh, I got
yeah.
custody" or anything.
Right.
But it's so funny because I'm just like, well, damn, if you could sleep past something this important, I mean, God forbid your kid needs to be picked up from school or something like that, and you oversleep and you just leave them at the school. And then I'm like, maybe I'm
Well,
exaggerating, but then I'm like, judging by what we know now of child
Right.
neglect, I'm like, I guess not.
She called him. No, yeah, she called him and was like, "I need to know what's going on with you." And this nigga's like, "I'm coming to you." And then my Sandy Cheese voice, I said,
No, you ain't.
Right.
"Nigga,
No,
stay
you
where you
ain't.
at. Like
Yeah.
you, you not pulling up on me. Like for what? Everything that happened in the court, I could tell you through text or over the phone. You
Right.
don't. And then you see she didn't tell him no. I don't know why she's so. Sarah. We're talking about Sarah. I don't know
Mhm.
why she's so pressed to have Michael and Malcolm be around each other. Like for them to be around and for them to engage.
She wants them
Like
to fight, 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 fight. She want them to fight over that. She want them two black men to fight over their white queen.
that's sad. I don't know why why she wants them to be in the same space, but
But
like
I'm also
no.
kind of like, okay, Michael, I get it. She's your baby mother,
Mm-hmm.
and she, you know, like obviously if you want to see the kids and it's possible, you should be able to see them. But I'm not for just popping up over
Right.
somebody's house. Like I don't
Right.
care if you somebody's baby daddy. Like don't
Right.
just pop up at my house. Like
Right.
you
Especially
don't.
when my partner is here.
Yeah,
Like,
like
no,
if
we're
you
not doing
want to
that.
see the kids, call. Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
want to see the kids at 3 o'clock this
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. I'm gonna come see them. I'm gonna come pick them up. Boom. Okay, but you can't just show up like.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he gonna probably say some shit like, "Oh, well, that's my wife." No, it ain't. Like legally, but not. I don't understand it.
Right.
It's like I get it, y'all are
Mm-hmm.
like legally married, but stop
Mm-hmm.
acting like y'all are a married couple. Like y'all
Mm-hmm.
are like you didn't just marry her so you could see your kids, which
Right.
apparently doesn't really happen
Yeah.
that often.
Mm. See
So
how that turned out. But
a mess.
yeah, they have a weird like just popping up on like each other. Almost like to see like what the other person's doing. Like
Yeah.
don't pop up on me because your ass will not be getting. You just gonna be outside knocking, and that's that.
Right. Like
Like,
I said, like I ain't got no kids, but if I did have kids, like that shit would not fly with me. Like you cannot.
mm-hmm,
I don't care if I got the kids or not. It better be an emergency.
mm-hmm.
Like the kids better like something better have happen or there's an emergency for you to
Very true.
pop up at my house.
Right.
Like no, don't play that.
This nigga was on the road, flooring that damn fusion. Like I'm on my way to come see you. Like,
You on my way to
mm-mm.
come see me for what? You missed where you were supposed to
Right.
pull up. That's when you were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to pull up. You didn't. So now you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, toxic.
Yeah, we don't
Toxic
have
and
anything to talk about.
irresponsible.
We don't have anything to talk about. Like, mm-hmm. That's
But
terrible.
she
It's cool
seemed like she
to
cool. She
it
seemed
was
like she'd be relaxed.
it was cool to actually meet a damn drug kingpin, a
Yeah.
drug lord. She was moving that weight. She said I went from making 15,000 to 20,000 a week.
I was like,
Said,
damn.
girl, who was you selling to?
Come on, baby Griselda Blanco.
Right.
Like, that's what her mama
Also,
was giving me.
the fact that Adam is a government employee and he's dating an ex-convict,
They talked about
what
that.
what's his what kind of is he like? What did they give his position, his job title?
He said that he can't say, which made him even more creepier.
Okay.
The fact that he said he couldn't say he's just a government employee. So I'm like, okay. But I'm like, maybe he doesn't want his job, like, he doesn't want anybody trying to dig and like find out where he works or
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was just like, you an assassin for the CIA? Like, let us find out.
Sure, with that face and them dead ass eyes, he might be.
Eyes.
He might be.
And carrying with us
Yes.
in the mess that is Love After Lockup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will see y'all in the next episode. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.